Hey July, you're most welcome back to my channel. As you can see on the left side, the before, we transitioned the twist hairstyle to locks hairstyle and it came out so beautifully and nice. The hairstyle is called twist hairstyle. I used Darling Kinky to do the hairstyle and I attached beads. If you missed the hair tutorial, I have it on my page. You can search for it. I also styled it in different ways, but today we are going to transform it to locks, okay? And you saw the results from the beginning. Now to start with, I have already braided one side and you can see it is looking good already. I'm going to braid the other side and the remaining strands are what I am showing you. You can see the new growth under my hair, and I went ahead to also remove the beads from it. Now starting off, this is how the Darling Kinky Long extensions look like. It is 30 inches, guys. It's so full and it's also very long. When you take one from the extension, this is how it should look like. Now I'm going to remove the ribbon from it, and then I'll go ahead and kind of unrough the ends so that it's very easy for me to part. Then I parted them into two, or like divided them into two, and this is how one side of, or the half side looks like, and this is another half. So for every strand of hair, I use just one half of one full extension from it. I'll be using Justlin Glazee Jam. If you've been on my channel, you know my love for this gel. It's like I must stick beside it, okay? And now to start with, I'm just applying the gel at the base, like the new growth, because we want to really make the hair very nice and sleek as well. You can definitely decide to not use any glue. I'm not sure how it will turn out, but this is how I'm doing mine, and that is the results I'm looking at. And I'm using my tail comb to just clean up the new growth so that the hair won't come in between. And I'll be using crochet pin, and what I do is fold one end of the extension or kinky. I loop it into the crochet pin and I pull it through the base. You realize that I didn't pull the hair like directly on my scalp. I just inserted it into the braid, like into my hair, but closer to the braid extension. And then I'm wrapping the hair around the base, or like the new growth, not too tight, not too loose, not too tight in a sense that it is gripping the hair so that it comes out as neat and clean, and then not too loose so that it doesn't become loose after braiding. Otherwise, like, what's the point? And I'm just passing the hair behind my head so that it will give me something like a shorter length for me to work with, because these days I'm learning not to put braids in my mouth when braiding. And when I get to the latter part, I braid upwards and squish the extension in my palms like that. Because it's kinky, it's very easy to do that, so that you don't have to like necessarily use a lighter or a glue to seal the ends. The kinky or the texture of it makes it very secure, and you don't even have to use a rubber band to do the security. Okay, now moving on, I am going on with the second braiding, and you could see that I apply the gel and use my tail comb to part the new growth so that the hair doesn't interfere my lines, so that it will be very clean. And then taking my extensions, I'm folding one end and looping the crochet pin inside my hair. Then I attach the extension onto the crochet loop and pull it through. Okay, very easy, very simple. And then I pull it together with the braid and start wrapping the extension around my base so that it is not too loose or too tight, but in a sense that it is holding it very well and being neat at the end. And then with the wrapping tool, you don't also want to wrap it too tight, otherwise by the time you are done, the hair will be standing like pillar. So you don't want to wrap it too tight. Be very gentle with the wrapping, and it takes like less effort. Like, I don't even want to say minimal effort. It takes like little to no effort at all to do the wrapping, and I feel like everybody can do this wrapping. You don't have to be a pro to know how to do the wrapping. It is very simple. You just have to try it and you'll be amazed at the results you will get. Okay, so basically that is how to come up with this hairstyle. If you have braids, old braids that you want to convert into locks, it is very easy. Now this extension is also very lightweight. That's one thing I love about it. Even though I have twists underneath, I still am able to work it very nicely and beautifully, because it is very lightweight. It doesn't weigh my neck. If you know me, if a hairstyle troubles me, I'm going to take it off like in the same day that I braid it. No cap. If a hairstyle troubles me, I'll take it down the same day I braid it, because I braided it myself and I can do whatever I want to do with it, okay? So that is one thing I really love about the kinky extension. Very, very lightweight. If you have a different extension, say twist or box braids, right, or knotless, and you braided them into larger sides, I wouldn't recommend that you wrap the kinky around it, otherwise your hair will come out very, very heavy. Okay, so maybe you want to remove about 2 strands from or a section of the extension before you go ahead and do the wrapping, otherwise your hair will be very, very heavy. Now this is how everything looks like after wrapping the extensions. I'm going to use this mousse called Kuura braids mousse. This braids mousse is very, very nice. Like, it does the job as it should do. Okay, and I'm being very generous with it because I want to tame all the flyaways. This is an extension that does not necessarily require you to drop them in water or like dip them in hot water. You can simply add your mousse, or you can like put your towel in hot water and then you can put it on your hair so that it will do the taming instead of the mousse, in case you don't have. Then after that, I'm using the Sheen Spray. It contains olive oil, coconut oil, and argan oil. I'm just spraying it to really bring out the shine out of the hair so that it will come out very, very nice. And I'm using my hands to just run through the extensions so that it is evenly distributed, or the product is evenly distributed. If you see how I'm throwing the hair up and about, you can clearly tell that it is not heavy weighted at all. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the result of the hair. Like, how beautiful it is, right? It's so beautiful. I wanted to add some accessories to it, but I was like, nah. I didn't like how it was turning out, and I just love how it looks just like that with no accessories at all. And you can see how the scalp is looking all clean, all because I used gel and I gripped it very, very well too. And look at the back. I wasn't very generous with the back because the hair is old now and I don't want any product build up, so I was very light-handed with the gel at my back. But basically, this is how to transform your lock extensions, your braid extensions or your twist extensions to lock extensions with the use of Darling Long Kinky hair. Very, 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 very affordable and one way to maintain your hair. And you can get this extension in any market shop or any shop on the market, and it's brought to you by Darling Ghana. Okay, Kinky Long. All right, I'll see you soon. Do take care.